Prime energy drinks exploded onto the scene like a lightning bolt, captivating fitness enthusiasts and fans across the globe with its daring flavors and clever marketing. But after its meteoric rise, it's now tangled in a complex web of lawsuits and ethical debates. Is this just a bumpy stretch on its road to dominance, or could it mark the beginning of the end for this buzzworthy brand? Let's dive into the roller coaster journey of Prime to find out. Prime was co-founded by social media superstars Logan Paul and KSI in 2022, and it wasted no time making waves in the competitive beverage industry. It launched with Prime Hydration, a caffeine-free sports drink designed to provide the ultimate hydration experience. But Prime wasn't content to stop there. It soon expanded to include Prime Energy, which packs a punch with 200 milligrams of caffeine plus hydration sticks loaded with BCAAs, antioxidants, and electrolytes. This diverse product lineup helped Prime rapidly establish itself as a bold new player in the market. So, what fueled Prime's rapid ascent? A perfect storm of social media power and strategic marketing. Logan Paul and KSI, with a combined following of over 40 million, expertly leveraged their massive online presence to create a frenzy around their brand. They didn't just rely on their star power, they made smart moves, striking high-profile partnerships with heavyweights like the UFC, the Los Angeles Dodgers, and Arsenal Football Club. These deals amplified Prime's visibility and gave it the credibility needed to stand out in a crowded market. The hype paid off big time. In its first year, Prime pulled in an incredible $250 million in sales, and by 2023, that number had skyrocketed to an estimated $1.2 billion. This stunning growth came as the brand expanded into new markets and kept selling out its products, creating a sense of scarcity and drove even more demand. Prime's popularity with younger consumers also sparked a booming resale market, where its drinks were often sold at eye-watering prices due to limited availability. But Prime didn't just stick to traditional sales channels, it went all out to engage its fan base. The brand hosted pop-up events in major cities like New York and London, offering exclusive merchandise and limited edition products that had fans lining up for hours. This grassroots approach solidified Prime's status as a trendy, must-have brand that everyone wanted to get their hands on. Despite its blockbuster success, Prime was finding itself facing a mountain of legal challenges that could derail its meteoric rise. One of the most high-profile cases involves a trademark infringement lawsuit from the U.S. Olympic Committee, or USOPC, filed in a federal court in Colorado. The USOPC claims that Prime used Olympic trademarks and symbols like Team USA, Olympian, and Olympics without authorization, trying to piggyback on the prestige of the Olympic brand. The lawsuit points to a specific campaign featuring NBA star Kevin Durant, which allegedly urged consumers to step up their hydration game with the Kevin Durant Olympic Prime drink. According to the USOPC, this wasn't just an innocent mistake, it was a deliberate attempt to mislead consumers into thinking that Prime was officially endorsed by the Olympic Committee. The USOPC had even sent a cease and desist letter demanding that Prime stop using these protected trademarks, but Prime reportedly ignored the warning and kept right on with its marketing. The stakes are high. The USOPC argues that such actions could create confusion among consumers, potentially damaging their exclusive partnership with Coca-Cola. Prime, meanwhile, has stayed tight-lipped about the whole affair, fueling speculation about what could happen next. And if you think that's the only lawsuit in town, think again. Another major legal storm brewing from Prime involves its partnership with Refresco, a big player in the beverage manufacturing world. Back in 2023, Prime signed a deal with Refresco to produce its drinks, but by early 2024, the relationship had soured. A dip in sales, possibly due to seasonal demand changes and fading social media buzz, led Prime to hesitate on its commitments. Refresco claims Prime failed to provide the necessary forecasts or purchase orders for a planned production launch in April 2024. Things hit a breaking point when March 20th, 2024, Prime allegedly told Refresco it wouldn't go ahead with final testing or place initial orders. By April 5th, Prime declared the agreement terminated, saying it was off the hook for any further obligations. But Refresco wasn't buying it. They fired back with a lawsuit seeking $67 million in damages, covering costs from production like upgrades, bottle mold development, and lost sales opportunities. Prime's response? It claims no formal master supply agreement was ever actually signed. The drama is thick, and the stakes are getting higher. And there's yet another storm cloud on the horizon, a consumer class action lawsuit alleging that Prime's drinks contain harmful chemicals known as polyfluoroalkyl substances, or PFAS, and forever chemicals, which have been linked to various health risks like cancer and reproductive issues. The plaintiffs accuse Prime of misleading consumers by marketing its products as safe without disclosing these toxic substances. The lawsuit has sparked serious concerns about the safety of Prime's products and added another blow to the brand's image. Legal battles aren't the only thing Prime has to worry about. The brand is also facing ethical scrutiny over how it markets itself and its products. Critics have slammed Prime for positioning its drinks as healthy alternatives, loaded with hydration benefits and electrolytes. But health experts argue that these claims are misleading, pointing out that Prime's beverages contain high levels of sugar and artificial ingredients that don't quite fit the image of a health product. This has led to accusations that Prime is exploiting consumer trust by pushing a product that might not be as beneficial as advertised. There's also growing concern about Prime's aggressive marketing tactics targeting younger audiences, including children and teenagers. With the vast influence Logan Paul and KSI wield on social media, some say Prime is using its reach to promote products that aren't as wholesome as they claim to impressionable young consumers. This raises serious questions about the responsibility of influencers and brands when it comes to marketing to vulnerable groups. And then there's the issue of transparency or lack thereof. Critics argue that Prime hasn't been entirely upfront about the nutritional content and potential side effects of its drinks. The labeling and marketing materials don't always provide clear, comprehensive information, potentially misleading consumers into thinking they're making a healthier choice than they actually are. Yikes. Prime has risen to incredible heights in record time, but these legal and ethical challenges could prove to be a heavy burden. If Prime is found liable in these lawsuits, the financial fallout could be catastrophic, potentially leading to bankruptcy or a major corporate overhaul. Consumer trust is another major concern. If people start to see Prime as a brand that cares more about profits than honesty, sales could plummet and brand loyalty could crumble. In a highly competitive beverage market dominated by giants like Gatorade and Powerade, any hint of weakness could be a death sentence. And if regulatory bodies like the FDA find that Prime's products don't comply with health and safety standards, it could lead to mandatory recalls. This would not only mean massive financial losses, but also irreparable damage to the brand's reputation. So, is this the beginning of the end for Prime, or just a tough patch on an otherwise bright future? Only time will tell. With its legal battles mounting and ethical questions swirling, Prime faces a rocky road ahead. Will it manage to navigate through these challenges and come out stronger, or will it crash and burn? Keep your eyes on this space, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for all the latest twists and turns in this high-stakes saga.